Hi there from Sweden and welcome to whatever this is. Today I and my freaks, my spirit guides, are gonna have a listen to Jesse Wells singing Joy. Now, I don't think Jesse needs my help reading cards for him. I think he's here to help me explain something to you who are watching this. And let me explain what I mean by this. Most of the souls on Earth are here, toiling on the samskara, bound by the wheel of karma. And now we are all bound by karma while we are in human bodies, meaning all of our actions create a corresponding reaction. But while most souls have to reincarnate again and again and again until they've learned certain lessons, some souls don't have to do this anymore. They've reached enlightenment, like Buddha or Jesus. And these souls have learned everything they are supposed to learn, and they are free to go wherever they want to. So some of them choose to come back to Earth willingly to help other souls find enlightenment. And I am pretty sure that Jesse Wells is one of these enlightened souls. Although I'm also pretty sure that the incarnated human that is Jesse doesn't know this yet. But at this point in time in the history of Earth, the planet is actually swarming with enlightened souls, because Earth is at a pivotal point in its lifespan, and every soul and their aunts wants to be here right now and experience this shift firsthand. So I think Jesse is here on Earth to teach us something. To teach us something. Would be great if he could teach me how to speak properly. But let's see what we can channel from his team of freaks today. All right, let's start.
Who's gonna save you from yourself? Who's gonna save you from yourself? It's a long road to go with a heavy load. Some pick flowers, some pick stones. I promised myself when I got home I ain't going where no darkness grows.
This is one of the reasons that I believe that Jesse is an enlightened soul. I don't think that Jesse is awoken as a human yet, so I don't think he knows he is enlightened. But the lyrics he writes are often chock full with truths about how the universe works. Like here he sings, it's a long road to go with a heavy load. Some pick flowers, some pick stones. I promised myself when I got home, I ain't going where no darkness grows. So this some picks flowers, some picks stones. It's a simple poetry depicting how our minds, some people's minds, pick up the positive things in their realities, and some people's minds pick up the negative things in their realities. And this then forms the reality that they are in. So remember, reality is a mirror of our mind. So if our mind picks up flowers, we get a flower reality. If our mind picks up stones, we get a stone reality. I will get back to more of his lyrics, I think.
Come to me in my dark hour, but you must succeed in beating them with the great bodacious power. Joy's gonna save you from. Joy's gonna save you from yourself.
So what do the cards want to say? What is Jesse's message for us here? First we have an Empress that flipped over. This is a card for abundance in a feminine form, in a receiving form, in a nurturing form, like nature. Nature is the empress. Nature is birthing beauty. Nature is birthing joy. But let's see. We have Whale of Time. Your charge is to enlarge. And we got Eight of Wands, which to me looks like rocket ships heading towards the sky or heading towards the third eye. Yes, this is for me souls that are on their way towards enlightenment. So what do we want to say here about this Whale of Time card? I'm gonna read this out loud from the companion book. The key to finding joy in your connection with the whale aspect is twofold. You have the ability to go with the flow and the potential to own your power. When you contemplate the nature of this loving ancient being we call whale, envision swimming with it and receiving its wisdom and love, you are reminded that you are sovereign, wild, and free. The whale is here to remind you that whenever you find yourself in a challenging circumstance, your charge is to enlarge. Your mandate is to become a heart space so large that all the world can fit within it. i.e., all parts of you and all parts of humanity with nothing left out. In the belly of the whale, you are reminded to stop resisting and instead open and allow the diversity of life and the entire ocean of emotion of all sentient beings to be celebrated and loved. And we also have a quote here from Joseph Campbell. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. And I'm beginning to think that I actually am here for Jesse, because I read through some of his lyrics today. I've listened to him for a couple of months, but today I went through his lyrics to find examples of this, how he teaches us as an enlightened soul. And I found one lyric was, the only way out is through, I know it and so do you. Best get on your walking shoes. This reminds me of this belly of the whale, the dark night of the soul. I also found him singing, and I went to the river to drown, but something in my head said you're no good dead. So these lyrics combined with this card talks to me about the dark night of the soul, and here we have the path towards enlightenment. So I think one of the things Jesse is supposed to do here is that he's supposed to awaken. He's supposed to reach his enlightened state again, because when an enlightened soul enters Earth, they are born just like the rest of us, as an ordinary human, and they have to go through their karma they have chosen for themselves to wake up. So when an enlightened being enters human form, they often choose a very hard life for themselves because they have to go through certain hardships to in their human form, because remember the human can't remember the soul. When we are born, we forget what happens before and after. So in order to remember, in order for Jesse to remember who he is, and in order for everyone to remember who they are, he needs to go through certain hardships to find his way back to an enlightened state. And before a human awakens, they go through a dark night of the soul, which is all humans go through horrible experiences. That's why we are here. We are here to learn. And the dark night of the soul is unimaginable horror. It's it's the toughest thing that a human being can go through mentally and often physically. So it's when a human is put in disaster after disaster after disaster after disaster, and they have to work through the pain and suffering that is put on them. And if they manage to go through this dark night of the soul with a loving heart, with a caring heart, finding the truth about themselves and learning how to love themselves despite all the horrible things they go through, they can reach an awakened state and even an enlightened state. So I think that Jesse, he has entered his dark night of his soul, or he has that in front of him. And he is singing about his hardships in his music. And by being a public figure, by singing about his true feelings, he are showing other souls how to go through the dark night of the soul. What were the lyrics again? The only way out is through, I know it and so do you. Best get on your walking shoes. Jesse is he's put on his walking shoes and he's going straight through his pain. And he's doing it with love and compassion, and he's learning how to have love and compassion for everything around him, and he learns how to have love and compassion for himself. And this is also the theme of this song, that joy is going to save us from ourselves. This is where Jesse is heading. This is who Jesse is. He is this loving, nurturing soul. He is pure love. That is the core of Jesse. That is the core of all of us. And he is traveling here. If he hasn't reached this point already, I don't think he has actually, because I don't get this energy from him right now. So his human form has not yet traveled all the way, but he is on the path, and everyone following him is learning from him. So people who are listening to his music and listening to his lyrics, they can follow him on this path and learn how to do the thing that he is doing right now.
Who's gonna take you off your shelf? Hey, who's gonna take you off your shelf? And let that light within you shine. Lantern so gonna glow so bright, no cloud allowed up in your sky. New moon's gone, come out tonight. I tell you, this is not your fate. Well, you've only just a moment, and you haven't long to wait. Joy's gonna save you from. Joy's gonna save you from yourself.
Singing truths that love is going to save us from ourselves. Oh, this is us. This is us as humans, and these are our souls. I made a drawing of this yesterday in a video to Ben Kaplan, that we are so much bigger than we think we are. This swenglish. This card is Two of Souls. It's the Two of Cups in a traditional deck. And it's the card for, in a traditional deck, it's the card for union. It's a card for true love. And here, I think the card depicts the union with ourselves. So Jesse is showing us the journey, how to connect to ourselves, how to realize that we are loved by the universe, by other people, and realize that how we can love ourselves. Our higher self is already loving us. It's just us in human form that don't understand this. An animal of soul, that's 12. Let's see, that's a Knight of Cups. And a 4 of blood. 4 of blood, I think that is that swords or wands? I had to check, it's 4 of swords. So this is Jesse reminding us that we are connected to something greater than us, that we are connected to the earth. He's always, not always, but he's often singing his songs outside in nature in front of every season. He's out there, it doesn't matter if it's sunny or if it's raining. He's standing in nature connected to the universe as he is delivering his messages to us. And this is his message. We are all a part of the earth. We are all entitled to joy. Then we have the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is usually in a traditional tarot a card of rest after battle. It's a peaceful card with a knight lying down with a sword on his chest and 3 swords above his head. And it's usually sending a peaceful image. But here we have aggressive man. This is not restful at all. And this is what this song of Jesse is warning against. He is telling us in his music that we need to move away from this aggressive, not aggressive, but this tension. We need to find a joyful rest. This rest is not in harmony with the rest of these cards. This is not in harmony with the Empress. It's not in harmony with our souls. This red, angry color. This is where you end up if you pick stones. We need to pick flowers. So pick flowers with your mind. Pick joy with your mind. This reminds me that I wrote down another lyric. Here, this is Jesse singing. Do you want to know a secret? Do you want to know the truth? The river is laughing and we're only passing through. This is his message. Again, it's again and again and again he repeats joy, companionship, compassion, pick flowers. The truth is that the river is laughing, the river is the universe, the river is the divine, it's God, Allah, Jehovah, Brahman. The river is joy and love. Just fall down into the river and feel the joy. When you rest, don't rest in this anxious energy. Rest in this harmonious this energy. Rest in laughter, rest in peace. Don't care about what's on the news. Don't let your mind dwell on that. Rest in this energy.
Who's gonna show you home this time? Who's gonna show you home this time? There's a brightness within you. Let it shine out in the blue. Let it guide you home tonight. May you remain within the light. Joy's gonna save you from. Joy's gonna save you from. Hey,
There, we got a message for Jesse as well. So first we have Howl. This is what Jesse is doing. It says Howl, community, alignment, and focus. With his voice, he is singing beauty into the world. So this beautiful wolf is Jesse, and he is creating a beautiful world for himself and for others. And I don't know what his personal life looks like, but the cards says that he either has a that he either has a dark side, words that he either has gone through a dark night of the soul or is in one right now. So here is your piece of hope. If you haven't found your soulmate yet, Jesse, he or she or they are out there. There is a person out there for you in this life, because nobody goes through all of the hardships and struggles that you have gone through and succeed without getting a reward. It's karma. All the amount of positive energy you put out in the world with your music, it has to come back. It's the law of its physics. When you put out something good, it comes back to you, and it comes back to you manifold. So if you haven't yet found your soulmate, you will. And I feel that it's close, because these souls traveling towards enlightenment, they are traveling in a hurry. It's going quickly. So this will happen within a few years. Maybe that's not close enough for you. I don't know, but it will happen. You will find your soulmate. True love is here as well, and this is for all of us. That's why it's on the side here. True love is the divine love. This is the universe. This is, again, God, Allah, Brahman, Jehovah, whatever you want to call it. This exists. You can trace it through literature, in the entire history. You can trace it through tradition. How do you call it in English? Muntlig tradition, spoken tradition. And you can trace it through music. You can trace it through our entire history. We as human beings, we always speak about this divine love, the divine truth, the divine true love. This the journey to get there looks different for everyone. Not all humans find the divine love while we are alive, but all humans find it after we are done here, when we reconnect with our souls. So this is just a message of hope. True love exists, and it is around us at all times. So I think the message for Jesse here is that if you are going through hard times, they are ending sometime. There is light at the end of the tunnel. The message for the rest of us is watch him. We pay attention to what Jesse is singing, because he are bringing us messages of love, and he are bringing us the instruction manual for how to handle hardships. He is bringing us the instruction manual for how to live in a life that is loving and peaceful. Maybe he has not yet himself found this peace in the entirety of his life, but if he is not there yet, he will reach that point, because this peace is within him, and he will find it. And that is what he is singing to all of us, that joy is our savior. The thing that is going to get us there, that is going to get us to our happy place, is by finding joy inside. Now, that's not super easy to do. It's a long road. We have to walk there. We have to go to a professional, talk to a psychologist, talk to a priest, talk to someone, learn about your mind, learn about your body, live a healthy life. It's a tough road. It will take decades and decades for most of us to do this, but joy exists. We can get there. We just need to travel inwards to ourselves. This is a huge misconception among people that believe in God or Allah, Jehovah, that the misconception is that God would be something external. God is not external. God is within us. We are God. Everything is God. God is a presence that everything in the universe consists of God. So in order to find God, don't get on your knees and pray to something above you. Go within yourself and look within you. That's where you find God. You are God. We are all God. So to find the true love, you need to go inside of you and learn how to love yourself. When you love yourself, you will know who God is, what God is, because God is you. That's a bit of a religious dump here in the end. I'm not sorry about that at all. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Again, I was an atheist up until February this year because I was awoken this year and I did not believe in anything of this. This was not my jam at all. But I spent years and years and years and years going inside. I went to psychologists. I worked on myself. I learned how to love myself. And one day I loved myself so thoroughly that I opened up. I got to touch my soul and I got to feel God, and I learned all of this, that this is real. The path to God that I took, that it's the true path for everyone, is inside. Learn how to love yourself and you will find God. And then you can love everybody else, because there is no way, you cannot be enlightened, you cannot have touched souls and not love everything. You get a download, you realize what the universe is, and you realize that we are all love, we are all connected, and you cannot continue living separated from other beings after having experienced that. You just know that we are all love and we are all worthy of love. And that is the message here today. Go within, find your joy, and you will find love, and true love exists. You will find true love in this life or after it. And Jesse, you will find a soulmate, all right? So that was this for, again with the swenglish, for this time. Thank you. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.